Hi, this is Tom. In this video, we're going to go over how to create a reusable workflow template. From my dashboard, I'm going to go up to the top right and click on Workflow Designer, Workflows. And then to create new, I'm going to use the green button that says Create New Workflow. I'm presented with three options. Today, we're going to be focused on the third option to the far right, which is to create a reusable workflow template. There's four things that I need to create a workflow. I need a description, a participant, a document, and a task. And we're going to walk through how to do all of those. So the first thing is I'm going to create a description. You can see that once I start typing in the label description field, the participant setup appears. So I add a participant. I can edit the participant information to give this a role. Because this is a reusable template that I can use many times, the default is that I will enter the information for this participant during the launch process. I'm not going to enter any information here. In launch rules, we can say the launcher will manually enter participant information, which is what we want. I'm going to add a second participant. This internal reviewer role is going to be a group of people within my organization. So now that I've labeled a role, I'm going to go to the launch rules. I'm going to change the input type, and I'm going to make it launcher will select from a list of options. And now I'm going to add the options. And I could continue adding as many as I need to. When I've added all of the participants that I want to appear in the list, I click Update Participant. I'm going to add one more participant. For this participant, I'm going to enter their information directly. Now that I've entered their information, I'm going to go to the launch rules and change the input type so that the launch process will use the participant entered by the workflow creator, meaning that it will use the information that I entered on this page. I'm going to update that participant. I'm going to add one more participant, and this time I'm going to use our presets. I have previously defined my final approver, and I pull in their information. I have four participants in my workflow. Now we're ready to move on to documents. I can upload a document directly from my workstation. The document has been uploaded, and I can see that it's ready to tag. It currently has 0 tasks associated with it. Remember, we needed 4 things to create our workflow. We've entered our description, we've entered our participants, and we've uploaded a document. But now we need to tie the participants to that document using tasks. And for that, we'll use tag document. I see the document on the right-hand side. I see my list of participants at the top. I'm going to scroll down, and because I'm on my first participant, I see the list of tasks that I can assign to that participant, and I will drag a signature over to the participant placement. Now that I've placed a signature, I have access to signature block data. So I will drag the printed name over, and I will also bring over a signature date. So now participant 1 has their tasks assigned. At the top, I will scroll to the internal reviewer, and I will put an approval task. Drag this down here. The approval task does not appear on the document. However, it appears in the audit trail, and it is part of the workflow that must be completed for the transaction to continue. So internal reviewer has an approval task. Jane Doe will also have an approval task. John Doe is going to be my secondary signer with a printed name and a signing date. So I have assigned a task to each of my 4 participants. My customer will sign, then my internal reviewer will review the document. When they have approved, it will go to Jane Doe for a secondary review, and then it will go to John Doe for signature. When I've completed all 4 parts, I save my workflow so that I can use it, and I have this blue button that says go to launch page that will allow me to go directly to my launcher. The launch page requires you to enter any information that was not specified during the workflow definition. So for my customer, I need to give them a name and specify their email address. For my internal reviewer, I don't have to type in their information, but I have to select from the drop-down box. Click on the blue Send Workflow button to create the transaction. An email will be sent to the first participant to begin the signing ceremony. Thanks for watching.